O'Neill's Park, O'Neill's Healy Park in Omagh this Friday evening. It's an unscheduled stop in the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship, but it is a stop between two parish rivals, and the atmosphere that we had in Pomeroy last week has been replicated here tonight in Omagh as Carrickmore make their way onto the park after that thrilling draw last weekend in the championship. It finished 116 to 19 points. Loughmacrory snatching a late draw in that one through a Porrick Mina free, but the game indeed was in the melting pot right up to the very end. I'm delighted to say I'm back with Ronan O'Neill this evening as well for this replay. And Ronan, last week it ebbed and flowed, it was pulsating, the atmosphere certainly added to it as well, and I think we can still recall that wonderful block from Omagh home as James Donaghy closed in on goal.
Listen, it was a brilliant championship match. It had everything in it, so it had, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully something similar here tonight. So both teams probably came away from it probably disappointed that they probably could have won it. Could have, as you said, ebbed and flowed. One team was on top for maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes, and the other team then ended up being another one. So it did. So no, it was brilliant to see. So it was, and I'm sure James Donaghy probably all week was thinking himself why he didn't fist the ball with the bar, and Omagh home was thanking the lucky stars that he got a hand on the ball, and he got to give himself another chance of getting to the championship final here. So listen, really looking forward to the night. Great atmosphere, and bring it on. Absolutely, and it is a second semi-final. It's like buses that come along in twos, obviously, for Loughmacrory. They hadn't been in the senior semi-final before last week at Pomeroy, but they have a second bite of the cherry this evening, of course. Now, there will be a change in the Carrickmore lineup, of course, as well. Daniel Fullerton, very unfortunate, Daniel Fullerton. We saw him last week, obviously, come out. He was 2 knees heavily strapped, and the first ball, really, he just sort of fell over. Yeah, listen, there's a doubt going through the week that he was injured, and he came out with 2 knees heavily strapped. Didn't probably look too good at the start, and that first ball we seen, and after that he was just gingerly walking about. So listen, he's going to be a massive loss. He's one of the most dangerous club forwards in Tyrone, so he is. He's worth 78 points for Carrickmore any day they give it out. So I'm sure all week it's been a team talk of trying to get to the final for Donny from their perspective. So it's on the rest of the players. Lorcan there up front, Tyrone Loughearn, whoever comes in probably for Donny as well to step up and hopefully get scores all around the board to try and ease that burden. They certainly have plenty of quality. We'll start with the Loughmacrory side lining out. Don't think there's any changes we've been told about just yet anyway. Oisin O'Kane is in goals. Dara Kern, Nathan Kelly, captain of Fournier, he'll wear number 3, and Ronaldus McElduskis, he wears number 4. Shane Dobbs, Ronan Fox and Shay Conway in the half-back line with Lorna Parker, Aidan Donaghy and Cathal Donaghy. Gareth Donaghy, Owen McElholm and Cahir Gallagher in the half-forward line. McElholm scoring 4 points the last day, while Porrick Mina, who scored that last gasp free kick, is 13. Oisin McCallan starts at 15 and Murray McCullough is 14. So number 19 comes in for Carrickmore. We'll just check on that in a moment, but 19 as Ronan Aidan Woods, so he's coming in there, and we will check on those changes in a moment.
Renee, Johnny Monroe, Johnny Monroe, Rajay, James Donaghy, Raheem Jake, Rory Donnelly, Rafiha Daw, Tiernan McGarty, Renee Jake.
So Tiernan McGarty comes in wearing number 22 as well. Colin McCrory, so just the 2 changes in that lineup. Declan Grimes starts in goals for Carrickmore once again. They've only conceded the single goal in this year's football championship as well, that coming against Moortown. Seamus Sweeney, who had that glorious chance closing in on goal last week as well, he starts at number 2 with Owen McKee and Manny McKellen on the full back line. Niall Allison scored 3 fine points last weekend. He'll line out again at number 5. Rory Loughearn, who was a man of the match performance from him last week, wears number 6, and Corrigan Rowe is 7. Lorcan McBride and Johnny Monroe, excellent performances last week against Aidan Donaghy and Cathal Donaghy in the middle of the park. Well, they'll start at the middle zone again with James Donaghy, Rory Donnelly, and I think it is Tiernan McGarty coming in for Colin McCrory. Danny Fullerton, he's replaced by Aidan Woods, the unfortunate Danny Fullerton, with Lorcan McGarty and Tiernan Loughearn making up the full forward line. Lots of experience on both benches as well, and they could prove decisive here.
Definitely there. I've seen, Definitely experience on the Carrickmore side, probably a little bit inexperience maybe in the Loughmacrory side. It's very young, the likes of Anna Donaghy there, Megan McNamee, so there's Colin Logue, but then you have obviously the experience of Ryan Grimley there as well, maybe coming in, that has made an impact through league performances for Loughmacrory more than last week. Also we have on the Carrickmore side Marty Penrose there,
come on last week again, yeah.
Pierce Burden there, so we do Keelan Daly. They've all featured over the years for Carrickmore, so they'll be looking probably for them to make an impact coming off the bench too. But listen, it's going to go down to the wire again this game, so it could be a tale of someone coming off the bench and being a hero for their team this evening.
Both sides well used here to Healy Park as well, of course, and there's been some great nights here for both of them in the championship.
Yeah, it has. Last year, obviously, Loughmacrory played Gabley here. Carrickmore had a titanic battle against Connolly here last year. I know they lost in the replay, but listen, teams Carrickmore have been renowned for performing well here in Healy Park in championship matches, so it sets up for a really good game here, and it's going to be interesting to see what team learns the most probably from the last day, and is there any maybe matchups probably changed up from the last day too? Does Aidan Donaghy go back and Mark Lorcan McGarry? Who does Nathan Kelly pick up? Does Seamus Sweeney still stay in Omagh at home? Does Oran McKee still stay in Rory McCullough? So this is really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it here now.
Thanks to Michelle Cox there from the CCC. She's confirmed there for me that Michael McNamee comes in to replace Oisin McCallan on the Loughmacrory side, and Michael of course named as captain of the Macrory Cup squad in Omagh CBS as well this week, so it's a big week for him. It could be a big weekend for Loughmacrory, of course. The club form 1973, Hugh Mina, Eugene O'Kane, Seamus Malloy, and wonderful work being done there by them men to get things up and running. And of course when we mention them, we also have to mention the late great Joe Martin of course as well, who played such a pivotal role from a Carrickmore point of view, allowing Loughmacrory to get the club formed first of all when it was a time perhaps that some people weren't happy with it, and of course also allowing the Loughmacrory men to play at Park Columkill in the early stages of their development. Toss of a coin really running this one, isn't it?
Listen, it's a parish derby. Like, do you know, on paper you probably, or people from the outside, maybe from Tyrone looking in, probably thinking Loughmacrory probably will learn the most from it. That's no given here tonight. Carrickmore will probably come away from it thinking that okay, they can up their performance again. So if I know Kieran Mina and Luke Barrett and Marty Boyle, they're probably analysing that game to a fine tooth comb, or so it is. So Cameron Brady on the other hand, along with Noel Slade and Ryan McHugh in there as well from Donegal, obviously helped them out too. So listen, it's going to be interesting to see who's learned the most here, who settles in the game the first 5-10 minutes here. You obviously can't rule out a draw again here too, but you know, if we'll just see who learns the most probably out of the last week's here in the first 5-10 minutes, and who can set their stall out straight away.
Martin Conroy is the man in charge this evening, assisted by Stephen Campbell and Fergal Ward, with Niall Conlon in as fourth official. Cathal McCrory, Paddy Grimes, Niall Clifford and Shane Meehan are the officials on the post this evening. When the sides met in the league way back, it was 213 to 18 points in favour of Carrickmore. Last occasion was a draw, 19 points to 116. The all-important goal on that occasion coming from Tiernan Lougharn. We're ready almost now for a run of in. Should be sung by Kerry-Ann O'Hagan here at O'Neill's Healy Park. It's the Connellys of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship semi-final replay. Sitting in the stand this evening will be Peter McGinnity and Richard Thornton, no doubt keeping a watching brief to see who they'll play next weekend in the final back here at O'Neill's Healy Park. It's a thrilling encounter against the winners of this one, and it really is too hard to call without any shadow of a doubt. Loughmacrory, they beat Killyclogher and Donaghmore. Carrickmore have beat Moortown and Eden Dark. It all comes down till tonight. Kerry-Ann O'Hagan now with a run of in.
Shamshir Fasta Niakfar Funjirana Funtras Anakta Isaborna Will no sail, leg on you scrail, fue la magnabele, shall you canny
Electric atmosphere, press box full to the gills, just shows the importance of the Tyrone Championship. Lots of neutrals watching this one this evening again as well. And the winner, well, will face Trillick next weekend. Big support from both clubs, of course, behind the goals, which is the common thing now for the youngsters. They're really getting behind their team. Unfortunately, flares on site again, or smoke bombs once again this evening, which can be very off-putting for the players. Have you found that, Ronan, playing the games with that? Does it be as awkward as it maybe looks from us?
Haven't got this far, Paddy, in a long time to hook up against it. So
don't tell me there's no smoke bombs when you were running championships now.
Well,
don't tell me that.
No, it's been a while. It's been a while, but
it can be a bit.
It can be a bit often, but sure, once you're in the zone, that's it. Out of it, you know, when you're in your flow state, so you are. So listen, players not worry about it. See a lot of bit of hitting and shoulder, a bit of handbags here. So
see Shea Conway on the far side there for the throw in as well. The referee, Martin Conroy, about to get proceedings underway. Bumper crowd, the terrace side here full at O'Neill's Healy Park. Stand almost 3/4 full as well. And as Carrickmore have first possession, going forward with Cormac Monroe out this near side to the late change. Tyrone McGardy lays it back inside. An early opportunity for an early opening. Ball inside to McGardy. Gets it away from the man, into the middle it goes. Still an opportunity for an early score. Ball, super piece of defending over on that far side. And Omagh home once again over there, taking possession of the ball. And Loughmacrory moving it quickly. They're attacking the scoreboard end here in this first half. It promises to be a real clinker of a championship encounter. McGardy, the man, making early ground there for Carrickmore. And early scores key in this game, Ronan.
It is indeed there, and Carrickmore really worked that one really well, and a couple of late runners off it. Tyrone McGardy there probably could have hit with his right foot, maybe not as confident maybe because he's left-footed player, but Loughmacrory did really well to snuff that ball out there. Okay, and they're on the charge here now. And Monroe was involved in that attack as well, but it is Arnoldus McEldustus coming out with it there down this left-hand side, and Loughmacrory trying to build through the centre with Aidan Donaghy, taking a touch, taking a couple of solos just to steady himself, getting him into the ball in this near side for Gareth Donaghy. Dropped in, goal chance, is in the net. The first opportunity of the night. The ball came across from the far side from Donaghy, and it's been turned to the net. Cahir Gallagher there.
Cahir Gallagher, and I know, I have to say, he was lurking with intent. Gallagher was there, and that really has put the cat among the pigeons in the opening minutes of this one.
It has, and like Aidan Donaghy's out playing around the middle of the pitch there. He set that ball, that tack up. He drove hard at Carrickmore defence, gave it his brother Gareth, went for a left-footed shot. Cahir obviously did any good forward. It follows it in off the post. Low and hard past Declan Grimes. Opportunity
it was, an opportunity taken, a goal in the opening, minute or so here, just over a minute here at O'Neill's Healy Park, and again the press put on Carrickmore in these opening exchanges. Last week it was a goal from Tiernan Lougher that sort of opened things up in the game, but tonight, well, an early score we said was going to be important. I didn't think it was going to be an early goal though, and Loughmacrory on the offensive again down that far side.
I see some matchups here, Paddy. There's a change. Owen McKee's marking Omagh home tonight, and Seamus Sweeney's marking Rory McCullough.
There's a long range effort. Is that a 2-pointer? It's a 1-pointer, and it comes from Cahill Donaghy.
So a bit of a change up there in the Carrickmore defence. Nathan Kelly's marking Lorcan McGardy. Michael McNamee's picking up Aidan Woods, and Arnie is picking up Tiernan Lougher.
Cahill Donaghy getting that one on the board. 4 points advantage in the opening seconds of this one. Certainly not the script that Carrickmore would have been wanting to read at this stage. There's a ball back out this near side through the centre again. Challenges come in aplenty there. Referee lets it go, comes out this near side where it will be picked up by the number 5 there, Niall Allison. Good performance the last day, runs into trouble, tries to get away from the man, and the referee says he overcarries the ball. It will be a free out. The Carrickmore support below us not happy with that one. Michael Duskus puts it across that far side, driving forward. Shane Dobbs over there too, looking for it. Carrickmore moving it out this near side, picked up by Rory McCullough. Again back into the middle again. McCullough has a bit of work to do, gets it to Arnoldus McElduskus, back across into McCullough on that far side, under a bit of pressure. McElhone gets the out. and moves it out that far side. Coming into this game, a few Loughmacrory people telling me earlier on today they're confident of this one. They weren't coming in with any fear, and I suppose if you get a second bite of the cherry, you may as well go with that attitude. But certainly it's transpiring that that's the way it is turning out from a mindset from these Loughmacrory players as well. Michael Home on the far side.
Here we have the same build-up here, Paddy, as last week.
Yeah.
To fill the full forward line, trying to get Owen, Aidan, obviously, Donaghy, Cahill Donaghy, Rory McCullum's out here, Cahar Gallagher's out here, trying to get 1v1s to try and get inside the scoring zone and get themselves easy scores.
And it comes to Gallagher. Again, just probing forward over the 45-metre line, just to the edge of the big D over there. Ball back into the mix again. Kern, point scorer last week. Inside it comes again to Donaghy into the middle. Kern over there runs into trouble, dispossessed, easily pickpocketed, you'd have to say, as well as Monroe has possession of it over there, trying to get away from the marker. Referee says all hands were around him and it will be a free out.
I think there that played Niall Allison down below us, Paddy. I think that's the way Martin Connery's going to referee this game. He's not going to let Handy Freeze get in the way of a great tussle here, so he's just going to let the game flow. Probably could have been a free there to Niall Allison there as well, so he's just going to let this thing go and see what materialises from it.
6 of one, half a dozen other, you could say there, as the fullback Owen McKee puts it out this near side once again to Niall Allison. 3 points he scored up at Plunkett Park, with him coming late in the game, of course, as well. Runs into trouble again, though. Referee says it will be a free, though, on this occasion. And referee moves it to just about 10 yards forward for Owen McKee to engineer this one back to Allison once again. Allison to the centre for James Donaghy. Still has nightmares of Owen Michael Home. Still out that right hand side. McKee rather. Driving forward. McKee, it's off the post from McKee. Second by the cherry, and it's turned to the back of the net. We have a game in our hands here. The initial shot from McKee was turned away, fell to the foot of Aidan Woods, and Woods slams it to the net. What a game already.
Oh, bit of handbags in the middle of the pitch here. So there is. Well, listen, that's brilliant there. You know, it's added a bit more atmosphere to the team, a bit more intensity here. We could definitely get a game in our hands there. Brilliant response by Carrickmore.
McKee done well, didn't he?
Yeah, brilliant there. 1v1 there. Just so many times that this happens throughout this new game, the new rules, Paddy. We see 1v1 battles, and if you miss your tackle, you're going to be in for it, so
there's more silliness going on. McBride involved over there as well. McCullough involved. Referee trying to settle things down around us. He's away to talk to the linesman on the far side. Tracking back over there just to have a word, just to see. I was watching the celebration on the right hand side, but as the Loughmacrory player came out, he seemed to.
I think it was just a friendly dunt in the back of the back. So it was, to let them know that Carrickmore are still here. So don't think there's much in it now, to be fair. And to know him by Martin here, he'll let this flow here, or maybe just give somebody a talking to. So
he's certainly looking for. He's letting it go, letting the play continue. What an encounter! Point between the sides. Kick out from the right hand side. It's end-to-end stuff here. O'Neill Healy Park. The ball breaks again on the far side. Michael Duskus picks it up on that far side. Gets it forward to Donaghy. Donaghy's got company in the form of McGardy and McBride over there. And McBride it was who put the pressure on. Back to Michael Home. Michael Home then picks it up again. Pass out that far side. Opens up a wee bit. An opportunity here from the right hand side. The ball inside. A goal chance. Comes off the right hand side and goes inches wide.
Shea Conway there snuck in. Michael Home did really well.
Both sides going for it.
They are indeed. Jeez, there's a lot to probably get to analyse here. So there's been a change in midfield. Shea Conway's gone in the midfield, and Mark Larkin McBride, who probably shielded the midfield battle last week. So they're probably in here maybe to nullify him as much. And Cahill Donaghy here is picked up by Tyrone McGardy. So they're probably trying to get Cahill Donaghy free as much as they can, rather than having Larkin McGardy or Larkin McBride run after him here as well. So listen, great intensity here. It's just we picked off where we left off in Pomeroy.
The referee is over talking to the linesman on the far side once again, and the referee's got the notebook out this time, and he's looking for
Johnny Monroe.
Name got into the book already. He says there are a couple going on there, and a couple of things. He's saying it just wasn't the one thing. And it's going to be a yellow card for Monroe. Very early yellow card for Monroe. Needs to be careful.
It does. I think it was just off that long kick out by Oisin O'Kane. He might have just probably left something in Aidan Donaghy there. But
ball breaks round the middle of the park, and the kicker is going to be interesting here today. Little in the way of breeze, I'll have to say. Well, it is blowing a wee bit stronger now down that topped up from the scoreboard side towards the road. McGardy, Walker McGardy, stride, big long strides, lays the ball back inside again. They have to recycle the ball. McGardy has possession of it, lays it back to McBride. Out this near side to Johnny Monroe. Monroe 45 metres out, takes a long poke at this one, and it's going to curl away to the left hand side and go wide. He
probably should have held the ball for a bit longer there, try and work.
Opened up a wee bit for him, didn't it? There was a wee bit of space in front of him there, but he didn't take the opportunity. Oisin O'Kane takes a short one through the middle inside to Aidan Donaghy. Donaghy down this near side. The Donaghy clan well represented here this evening again. Curran does well, gets it to the fullback Nathan Kelly. Kelly to Arnaldus McElduskis going forward down this left hand side. Doesn't get much on it. Challenge comes in. It's Monroe in there once again. Cormac Monroe in those lime coloured boots. Away to her left hand side, defending in numbers. Good performance up at Plunkett Park as well.
Turnover coming.
Yeah, it looks like
well
it.
Done.
But the referee let the play continue as well. And big Arnaldus is there as well. And it will be a free on this near side. And Michael Home takes it himself, solo and go. Very, very sharp this year. Great year for him. Out this near side it comes to Gareth Donaghy. Gareth Donaghy runs into a bit of trouble. Has to recycle back to Gallagher. And then Gallagher puts it across into the middle again, probing forward as they've been doing throughout the opening minutes of this game. Cathal Donaghy has it, being tracked there by Lorcan. McBride forward now to Conway. Conway gets to Michael Home, and then it will be an opportunity for Donaghy on that far side. He hits it into the night sky here over Omagh. The real Gary Owen, as if he was going for touch there, but it went up in the air and really went nowhere. And it's an opportunity here for Carrickmore to break forward down this near side. Monroe has it. Good run through the centre as well there from Rory Donnelly.
You'll probably see some patterns here from Loughmacrory when they attack. A lot of it is midfielders, halfbacks driving forward and then trying to screen a Carrickmore defender to allow then the likes of a Rory McCullough, Omagh and Park to come in a loop and get a shot. Just happened to be that case. Rory McCullough skied his effort that he was probably kicking over last week.
Monroe takes possession in the middle of the park. Bruno O'Neill on commentary with us tonight again. Great to have him with us. Back out it comes again. James Donaghy will try and engineer something. Again hits it, and again Carrickmore waste an early opportunity. They had 7 wides at Plunkett Park on a day perfect for football. There was little in the way of breeze in that one. Today there is a bit of a breeze certainly in their favour. The national flag away to the right hand side, matched by that Carrickmore supporters who have gathered up there on that terrace. Ball breaks in the middle of the park. An opportunity here for Loughmacrory. Long probing ball. An opportunity here if there ever was one. It goes back inside to Gallagher. No, and the goalkeeper done well. Declan Grimes read the danger well. Gallagher was in for a second there, but once again it was well read by Declan Grimes. No wonder they've only conceded, now 2 goals in this year's Senior Football Championship. And the referee is going to stop the play. There's a man down injured on the far side. An opportunity, you'd have to say. And to be fair, Grimes read it well.
He did. That was probably like a textbook training ground move there. Long kick out to one, direct ball into Rory McCullough, who slips it off then to Cahar Gallagher. And it was probably a bad execution of a skill, probably more so than Grimes maybe. It probably went a bit too far on ahead of Ronan Fox, and Declan Grimes obviously read really well. So listen, there's opportunities here for goals here tonight. It's a big, you know yourself, Paddy, it's a massive pitch.
Do you know what?
Teams are playing one-on-one, man-on-man, so they
there
are.
There was a time I used to be able to run around that pitch 10 times.
How long ago was that?
Black and white. That's how long ago it was. I kid you not. I'll tell you one thing. Training was a lot simpler than this, I'll tell you. But anyway, that's another story. But I wouldn't even, I can only walk across it now, but anyway, that's another story as well. As Loughmacrory come forward, these men certainly can walk across it, run across. They're doing everything they can in it here this evening to produce one of the best games, we hope, in the championship. McElduscus to McCullough. McCullough has scored 11 points in the championship. On the attack here once again down the left hand side, McElduscus, he gets it out here to Ronan Fox. Not averse to the odd score himself. 17 points McCullough. I miscalculated there myself. It goes back out here to Donaghy, and Aidan Donaghy, well, his one over the bar and just nudged themselves 2 points ahead.
Yeah, just typical Loughmacrory attack, very integrated in their hands. Aidan Donaghy comes late. That's what he adds to the team. Their team probably from right round the middle, coming late and getting scores. Well, normally they probably lacked a wee bit last week, having to do a man marking job in Loughmacrory. So nice score inside the scoring zone, clips with the bar, extends his side to by 2.
Yes, at the end of the day, the scores have been at a premium here this evening, but it certainly hasn't taken away from the quality of the contest. Good running through the middle as well. It's McElhone down this left hand side, trying to show some space, trying to open it up a wee bit for McCullough there. Does well. Curran's there, length in the hand if he's required. It comes back out the park again. The left hand side, dropped in and dropped away wide. Just to match that 11 wides for Loughmacrory last week, and a couple of drops short, of course, as well. In a contest where
both teams probably last week thinking they could improve. Obviously, the shooting aspect of it too, the number of wides. Loughmacrory going long, and their kick out probably wasn't one of their biggest assets. Going short was, and then Carrickmore going short maybe, and their kick outs could be improved. So interesting battles ahead here.
There is, surely, as the ball breaks right in the middle of the park once again, and it's with that Carrickmore going forward down this right hand side, the terrace side. Inside openings required for both teams. Donaghy to the far side, where it's picked up by Munro. Munro to Johnny Munro. Steadies himself for a shot just on the edge of the big D. Dropped in, and it's dropped in over the bar.
Big score. That's 1-1 from Johnny there.
Yep.
So it is. So he started off really well, even though he has a yellow card there too. But he's a man with a bit between his teeth here tonight.
Fine score.
That's one of Loughmacrory's biggest strengths there, is that when a score goes dead or a ball goes dead, Osham King can get the ball out straight away and get their team on attack.
Ball thread through the middle to McCullough. McCullough closing on. McCullough gets a shot away, but it's snuffed out by defensive work.
Rory Donnelly there,
on the left hand side. Another opportunity, you'd have to say. And well, they're pretty economical with the ball this evening, that's for sure. 1-2 to 1-1. Low scoring in a championship has produced so many high scoring encounters, but you just know there's a long way to go in this one, and it's really a case of nerves and every team just trying to get that wee extra edge, that wee extra bit before they have a go. Oisin O'Kane isn't going to take this one. He come up to take it, but he's been told no. He's been chased, and it's going to be left with Rory McCullough.
Sign of confidence from a young man there, so he's probably on form all year, and I know he can kick these points too, so hopefully he can strike this over for his team to extend his side's lead. But that was a fantastic block by Roy Donnelly to get back to prevent a goal opportunity again for Loughmacrory.
McCullough stepping up to hit this one into the night sky. Umpires get their position in. Dropping short, turned it across the face of goal, and it is turned across the face of goal by the number 10 there, Gareth Donaghy. Almost caused problems. It dropped short, and Donaghy was the man there. It has went wide eventually, but it was Donaghy who got the final punch on it here at the near post.
There's some opportunities for goals here tonight, Paddy. So
deadly.
Deadly. It's brilliant for us to come in on and adds excitement to the game. So that's probably maybe it's why 1-2 to 1-1 here. There's a bit of tension here, so there's just this local parish rivalry, okay, that adds a wee bit more to the game than another game maybe. So Loughmacrory doing really well on the Carrickmore kick out here. You know, Carrickmore finding it hard to get the ball out. Loughmacrory coming in droves here again. Shane Dobbs driving down the right hand side there.
He's such a fine performer for this Loughmacrory side. McElduscus loses possession over there, tries to win it back again. 2 Carrickmore men in front of him, and it is the Carrickmore combination who won the ball and clear their lines out that far side, the stand side. Plenty to call on from a Carrickmore point of view too if they need it. Back with McKee in there, almost found the net himself. And then takes the return pass under pressure from McElhone though. McCullough going to cross them there as well, and no end of pressure on the far side. They're struggling to get out there, but they do manage to get it through the centre now, and will break forward here once again with McGarty down this near side. The potential out if he's required. It is picked up in the middle though by Woods. Woods then puts it out this near side, and they try and build down this near side once again with the number 5 Niall Allison, who's been certainly heavily involved in this encounter. Threads the pass through the centre. He'll tussle for possession over there, appeals for a free. The referee, well, he's given the line ball down that far side, or the sideline, or the free rather, down this right hand side out of our viewpoint. And it is Loughmacrory with Corn down this left hand side, takes the return pass again. Gallagher into the centre again, just 45 metres out as continues to build from the back on that far side. Dobbs again patiently building up, moving men across, diagonal, hexagon passes all over the place. Oh, and it's a
big turnover,
coughed up once again, and that was a silly piece of play as McBride was able to mop that one up, and all of a sudden then it is Carrickmore breaking forward now through the centre with Rory Loughnane. What a performance he had the last day. Lays it out that far side, an opportunity here for Rory, a 2-pointer if it comes to the right man. It's a loose pass, so and it's going to be turned over once again by McElduskis down this near side. Coming forward into some space, a former did go to training at Carrickmore when he was a youngster. Their loss has been Loughmacrory's gain though, and he's proved himself over the past few years as a fine young footballer. Down this left hand side again, a lot of play has been down in front of us in this commentary position here as McElhone goes forward here once again. Gallagher takes possession into the middle, he puts it where they have to sort of jig things around again as Donaghy comes forward, being tracked back here on the far side. The return pass inside is a good one. Challenge comes in, play continues, flashed across the face of goal, and it's taken away again, and another potential goal opportunity.
Yeah, listen. Oh, big hit.
The referee gives them the free though.
Listen, you can see. Oh, good turnover.
Some fine football being played by both sides this evening. Any wonder the neutrals from around the country have come to see this one this evening. Michael McNamee gets a touch and then puts it across into Gallagher once again, and McNamee continues his run up this left hand side, his movement up this left hand side. Dobbs there to lend a hand if required as well, but it goes then to McNamee. Dobbs far side again, arcing back to Sunday, the way Loughmacrory tried to penetrate through the Carrickmore defence. The ball on that far side once again to Dobbs into the middle, where it's picked up by Mina. Quiet so far in this game.
Yes, he hasn't really got into the game as much there, so he hasn't. So
corner to McCullough takes a touch. McElhone trying to engineer something here. Two men coming across him, but it's McElhone who puts it out that right hand side once again. Driving forward now from Corn, and Corn's effort drops short into the hands of goalkeeper Declan Grimes, and Grimes gets it away quickly. An opportunity here for Carrickmore to build. 23 minutes almost gone. The time is absolutely flowing here at O'Neill's Healy Park in the Connolly Tyrone Senior Football Championship semi-final replay. It is 1-2 to 1-1 as Carrickmore go on the offensive. They've had a reset and come back again themselves just to build forward.
I don't think you can see here, Paddy, from the TV, but Washington O'Kane is acting as a sweeper there, and it's all man to man. So when Carrickmore left their heads, they can't really kick a pass in because Oisin's obviously blocking it off, where vice versa, Declan Grimes is sitting in his line, and Loughmacrory can kick the ball in, and get runners off it. So it's just two different aspects of how two teams are defending.
Oh, lovely touch inside there to Donaghy, coming forward here. But again, defensively, Loughmacrory have it off to a tee as Dobbs comes away with it under a bit of pressure. Has to come back on himself to Donaghy. And, very confident play, throwing the ball across that far side to young Corn again. What a good performer he's been. One to watch, without doubt. Again, Loughmacrory have men over. The captain, Nathan Kelly, takes it away. And they're really, to be fair, Ronan, well, we mentioned the left-hand side quite a lot. They're using both sides of the park very, very well, aren't they?
Oh, they are. That's the way they attack. You know, they try and get as many people in deep as possible and allow 1v1s of obviously around this 40-metre arc. So it's been quite frantic here. Both teams probably not happy with their attack and play, where drop ball short, turnover possession. So you might see a possession at a period of time here now where Loughmacrory might just hold the ball here for a set play, maybe, okay, and try and generate an easy score here.
You can feel the tension.
Oh,
It's quite evident as Dobbs comes forward here, 45 metres out from the Carrickmore goal. Lays the pass off on that far side for Donaghy, and then has to come back again for Home. It's slow and sort of they're taking their time, doing everything, just edging things forward. But they're keen to get the ball into the right position and into the right man, and they're drawing men out. McCullough under a bit of pressure, lays it to Donaghy. Donaghy out that far side, an opportunity now from the right hand side. Ball inside again, takes a return pass, shot from distance, and again it goes wide. His reaction tells you would nearly that's a fourth wide.
Nearly say up to the last point they're attacking really well, but Carrickmore really defend really well too. Put them under serious pressure too. So they are. So listen, it's adding to the game. You know, attention to the game too. Martin Conroy's adding to the game too. He's letting it flow. He's letting contact happen. He's letting teams press up high. He's allowing maybe a half foul. Right, so it's just adding up to a brilliant championship game here.
You can nearly see the frustration from the Carrickmore supporters here down below us as well. They're not happy that they can't get a decent attack away, but that has been snuffed out by the fact that Oisin O'Kane has been playing that sweeping role, a bit like Garatahi for Drumragh, who we'll see tomorrow here in Tyrone GATV. Ball is long, the ball goes wide to the right hand side, and you can hear the mutterings and the frustration coming below us from that Carrickmore supporter who have encamped themselves along the terrace side here, which is absolutely filled to the brim. Short kick out from Oisin O'Kane, bit of trouble for Gallagher, but he gets away with it. Has to try and recycle it, does well. Through the middle, it was actually McNamee. It was under a bit of pressure there, and Liz Gallagher now takes it away. McNamee showing great maturity there to get away from those two markers. Out the far side for McCullough. McCullough has to try and engineer something, gets himself into a better position. Thought about the shot for a split second, maybe overcarried it a slight bit, but Home has possession again. Ball through the centre, inside to Donaghy. Challenge comes in on Gareth Donaghy. Tried to get the shot away, and the referee gives him a free kick, and that's really the first close-in free kick we've seen.
Yeah, it was, and Gareth Donaghy, again, intricate hand passing. Loughmacrory got him behind. He eyed up Johnny Minogue. Maybe there's an element with Johnny there that he's in the yellow card. He can't really make a fully tackle there on Gareth. So Gareth could pass him there and probably just an arm around the neck there. So this probably be a tap over free for Pork Mina there.
Yeah, it's first really opportunity of this evening. And makes absolutely no mistake to put aside 1-3 to 1-1 ahead. Quite remarkably low scoring encounter this evening. I have to say hello to everybody up in Moortown this evening. They have a big thank you and information night up there in the club, and one of on their clare this evening was this particular game, and I hope you're enjoying it, because we certainly are here under the lights of O'Neill's Healy Park in Omagh. Ball out the middle of the park once again from the kick out from Grimes. Again it's one back there, and again it is Loughmacrory on the offensive down this left hand side. Our congratulations of course to Fergal Quinn, who will take the Tyrone Ladies Minors next year. Big step for him again. Free out for Carrickmore on the far side. And of course it's a big occasion here for both sides this evening. Lots of supporters, lots of people watching around the world tonight as well. Keeping a close watch on things. Maybe we'll get a check on some of those places later on for you. The boys in the studio, maybe we can check that for us. But a lot of people interested in the Tyrone Championship, that is for sure. Donaghy moves it across into the middle. The referee lets the play go on, and Donaghy gets it away. Once again, an opportunity from Corn on that far side, and it is Loughmacrory driving forward. Dobbs has made a good run as well. The run continues. Shot comes in. The ball goes in, and it goes wide of the upright once again. 5 wides now running, and those chances could haunt you.
I think it's coming to the stage now, Paddy, where probably the quality is dipped definitely from the first day to now as well. Yes, we started off we looked as if we were going to get the same game. We were 1-1, the one goal up. But just over the last maybe 10 minutes or so, the quality has dipped. Players have started now to do uncharacteristic things, maybe because it's just the magnitude of the game. But the quality has definitely dipped now in this game here as well. And
the referee said it was over Kerry in there, and immediately Carrickmore have the offensive on that far side. It is Monroe driving forward, closing in on the left hand side. Trying to get the shot away. Oisin O'Kane come out with it. Looked to be touching the ground potentially. The referee lets the play continue. It was Woods on that far side, and it will be a free on the right hand side, and a free in for Carrickmore. And the man down prostrating the ground is Rory Donnelly.
That was better than they got a quick solo and go there. Larkin played a great ball on Aidan Woods.
Woods done well there.
But Michael Murray did really well, got back and got a hand in and dispossessed him. Oisin McKean obviously came out then and snuffed the lines out, but Rory Donnelly got him to generate a free. So that was better from Carrickmore. Okay, moving forward, right? So early ball. Oisin McKean obviously wasn't out maybe to sweep it. So they'll be looking for more of that, and possibly get more runners off the likes of whoever that inside man is.
You'd expect this game to open up a bit more like that. You know, there's no way that they're going to O'Kane will just be able to keep motoring there out onto that sort of the half back line.
Oh, he's a fit boy, so I'd say you have no other instructions from Kieran and the boys to do the exact same thing in the second half. So, but I'm sure Carrickmore, okay, they'll up the performance staff in the second half too to try and nullify that as much as they can as well. So
Kieran Lougher with a point, 1 point game, heading towards half time. I think we're going to have 3 minutes. I think Kieran McDade held up or announced there with the fourth officials board held up by Niall Conlon. But the kick out comes from Oisin O'Kane. I wasn't misjudging that Oisin O'Kane could keep doing that. I was just thinking that the game's probably going to open up a wee bit. But the referee's away to talk to the linesman on that far side once again. He's looking for Kieran McBride. Kieran McBride's having words on there. Noel Slane over there as well. The referee's making his way across to the sideline. To the fourth official. There's obviously something going on over there.
I think it's something to do. I think there's a laser maybe going in Oisin O'Kane's eye line of hitting from the Carrickmore ones behind the net maybe, or something. Anyway, I know that the last kick out I've seen a laser sort of thing going across.
Keep an eye there. I did actually notice that, but I didn't think it was a laser, but there you go. We'll keep an eye, and there's enough stewards here to deal with that. The kick out comes from O'Kane out that far side, and Carrickmore have an opportunity here to draw a level going to the closing stages. Challenge comes in, loose ball out once again to Lougher. So about the return pass, and it's turned over the bar on the far side. And
James Donaghy.
Was it James Donaghy? It was James Donaghy.
It was, yeah. That was better from Carrickmore in terms of a press on the kick out, where Loughmacrory got maybe 4 or 5 easy kick outs away. So that was better. John Monroe really, really well. Tyrone Lougher was going to take a shot. Wise decisions, find the nearest man inside. James Donaghy tapped the ball over the bar.
The referee's having words with a couple of men down there, and the book is out, and it looks like Tiernan McGardy
and Shea
Conway. Yard apiece. So there you are, right? Kick out down this left hand side. Ball breaks right in the middle, knocked away out that far side once again, and again Loughmacrory want to finish with a bit of a flourish here. They have possession of the ball. It was through back again, and it has been won back again over on that far side. There's still a chance as the ball comes back out again. Gallagher laid it off, and that is a fine score.
Yeah, Rory McCullough.
I'm just watching down below that, a wee bit of push and shoving going on as well, but McCullough is the man who has got the point, and that's a key score.
Yeah, that's nothing to say about that one. It was a bit scrappy in terms of just ball tight in. Owen misread it. Ball went to the ground, came out. Rory then got a bit of a snapshot, and he backed himself, and with the ball goes over the bar. So
interesting, very, very interesting. The referee, there's a few detractors there on the far side having a word when they headed off, but Loughmacrory are Carrickmore away into the changing rooms. Loughmacrory going to have a quick chat out in the park, the second team out. Half-time draw being announced. Your thoughts? Who's going to win the second half? Because it's still very, very tight. 1 point advantage to Loughmacrory, but it's still so much in the melting pot.
There
It's
is,
just hard to call it.
It's sort of a strange game, to be fair. You know, like it started off like a house of fire. You would say Loughmacrory had majority of the play, but didn't capitalise. You know, did a lot of good things, but then obviously dropped a lot short, put a lot of balls wide there. So they are. Carrickmore just, and for just a matter of fact, can't get hands on the ball. Then when they did, they were nearly rushing it in terms of trying to get scores. Johnny Monroe had a bad shot, Monroe had a bad shot, but then they had a good period of play where they got scores on the board. Then the last one then from James Donaghy. So both teams would be going in here saying obviously not happy. Intensity's through the roof. It was through the roof. It's a local derby. Obviously, you're right. Both teams have started. Okay, want to put their footprint on the game. So a
few hooded men away past there from Trillick, obviously keeping a close watch on things as well. Before I let you go, Ronan, to get a quick break, your thoughts on tomorrow, Drumragh against Clogher in the junior final. Tough one to call still, or will Drumragh be the favourites?
Yeah.
Or Clogher be the favourites, rather?
It's hard to know. Listen, I'm sure halfway through the year, everybody probably thought Cookstown was going to run away with maybe the way they were going. So, but Clogher have went about their business very quietly, and you know they've put in some great performances in the championship there, so they have too, and they've probably been eyeing up this opportunity to get back up to Division 2. But Drumragh probably been the surprise package of the championship too. They've took Cookstown, were the far better team. It sets up for a really good final, and so it does. It probably be a case of whose forwards can turn up. Can Cian Murphy, can Daniel O'Neill outshine Kieran Bogan, Mark McConnell on a big pitch like this? So sets up for a really interesting battle. I couldn't possibly call it.
Absolutely.
You know, I'll sit on the fence as usual
and
call a draw.
You can watch that one tomorrow on Tyrone GA TV, sponsored by Connolly. And of course the intermediate final on Sunday. That's between Clonot and Eilish from O'Neill Park in Dungannon. Here at O'Neill's Park in Omagh, O'Neill's Healy Park in Omagh, it's 1-4 to 1-3 in favour of Loughmacrory at the break.
Step into Tyrone, a place steeped in history and culture, from ancient traditions to vibrant modern life. It's a county that captures the heart, home to some of Ireland's most breathtaking natural beauty, landscapes that inspire and invigorate. And right here, in this special corner of the world, we have witnessed some of sport's most historic moments. From the roar of the crowd to the skill on the pitch, Tyrone GAA is woven into the very fabric of this place.
The answer is no. He finishes to the back of the net from our goal chance.
Over the past 30 years, champions have risen and legends have been made. Clubs like Errigal Kieran, Trillick and Pomeroy have etched their stories into history. Every year, new heroes emerge, each one carrying the pride of Tyrone's footballing tradition. And it's here in this hallowed ground that the passion continues to burn brightly. This is Tyrone. More than just a county, it's a feeling. It's home. Behind those incredible performances, behind the jerseys and the tackles are just everyday people. They're our neighbours, our friends, our family. These players are part of our towns and villages. And by supporting our local businesses, we're not just helping them thrive, we're nurturing the communities that produce the talent we admire on the field. For over 30 years, Connolly's of Moy has been supporting our community. From local families to local legends, we're proud to be part of your lives, offering a wide range of quality furniture, from cosy sofas to elegant dining tables, tailored to suit every home. From choosing the perfect place to signing off on your new furniture, we're with you every step of the way. And as the echoes of past triumphs inspire us, we look forward to the future. The story of Tyrone continues to evolve, stronger than ever. In 2025, Connolly's of Moy will once again be proud sponsors of this great championship. It's not just furniture that Connolly's of Moy are delivering this year. As proud Tyrone people, we are honoured to once again support the Tyrone GAA Club Championships, one of the most historic competitions in Irish sport. Being part of this incredible tradition is a privilege for us. It's about more than sport, it's about community, loyalty and the pride we share in where we come from. This partnership with Tyrone GAA isn't just sponsorship, it's a chance to give something back. That's why this year we're doing something special. In collaboration with O'Neill's Sportswear, we're giving GAA fans the chance to win big. O'Neill's is a name known in every corner of Ireland. For generations, they've kitted out clubs, counties and communities with pride. Their gear isn't just worn, it's earned. That's why we're proud to partner with them to offer a truly meaningful prize. O'Neill's and Connolly's of Moy have teamed up to give your club the ultimate gear upgrade. One lucky team will win a full O'Neill's playing kit, and every player will also receive a club-branded kit bag courtesy of Connolly's of Moy. It's a prize that could make a real difference to a club that lives and breathes the game. To enter, simply visit connolly'sofmoy.com/sport and submit your details. The winner will be announced on October 27th. Whether you're a player, volunteer or a lifelong supporter, we'd love for your club to be in with a chance. And of course, when it comes to furniture, there's still only one place to go. You'll find us on the Omagh Road in the town of Moy. You know the saying by now. Say it with me. Where do you want to be?
"2025 has been a hugely successful year for Tyrone GAA across all our games. On the football fields, our under-20s made it back-to-back Ulster and All-Ireland titles in impressive fashion, overcoming Louth in the All-Ireland final. Our minors claimed provincial and national honours in July, seeing off Kerry in a keenly contested All-Ireland final, while Tyrone ladies claimed the All-Ireland intermediate title. On the hurling pitches, our minors claimed an Ulster League title, while our under-20s made a first ever All-Ireland B final appearance, losing narrowly to Down, signalling a hugely significant step forward for the county. It's clear that there are strong foundations being put in place to help Tyrone GAA succeed into the future. But this work does not happen by accident. For 30 years, Tyrone GAA has been running county summer camps that have become a rite of passage for our youth, that put coaching and games at the centre of activity in the county. Also, for 30 years, Club Tyrone have been providing the financial support and means to enable our county teams to flourish and take on the best that Ireland has to offer. To turn that success that we've seen at national level for our youth teams into success for our senior team, then we need your help. Club Tyrone is on the lookout for new members, people who are willing to support the development of Tyrone GAA by supporting us financially. We also have a thriving Red Hand Business Club that gives businesses in the county and further afield the chance to come together and network through a shared belief in our county teams. To find out more about Club Tyrone, visit www.tyronegaa.ie/club-tyrone or contact a Club Tyrone committee member. Details for our current committee can be found on our website, or drop us a line to club.tyrone@gaa.ie.
This is a whole new suite experience with Bluetooth connection, wireless charging and vibration for an immersive cinema experience. Modern living right here at Connolly's of Moy, plus a free 75-inch TV when you buy 5 seats. Where do you want to be?
Connolly's of Moy.
Today we're absolutely delighted and privileged to be here in Beaver Park for the 2025 Club Tyrone Golf Classic. We're here in association with Tyrone Credit Unions. We're absolutely privileged to have their support. We have 40 odd teams out playing today, and it's something that we hope to continue in the years to come.
4 of us here from the Tyrone Credit Unions, namely Cookstown, Dungannon, Clyland and Omagh. We're really happy to be involved with us today, and we want to develop our relationship with Tyrone GA for the first of many things to come.
Credit unions, as community organisations and not-for-profit, share the same values as Tyrone GA. That's the volunteerism, being involved in the community and supporting people throughout their lives. From personal experience, I'm a 4th generation member of Clyland Credit Union, and that same relationship is mirrored and reflected with Tyrone GA and my own club. Tyrone GA is involved in every parish throughout the county and supporting their people just as credit unions support their members.
Welcome back to O'Neill Sealy Park. It is the Connolly's of Moy Tyrone Senior Football Championship semi-final replay. Finally poised 1-4 to 1-3 in favour of Loughmacrory. We would expect, Ron O'Neill, a different Carrickmore maybe in the second half. They're going to have to let go here. Both sides are going to really go for it. We could have a fine tussle, and don't be surprised if it was extra time.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say we'll definitely see 2 different teams here as well. I'm sure Ciarán Mina and Marty Boyle and Luke Bart would have had stern words with Loughmacrory in terms of just their overall finishing towards their final product inside the 45. So I'd say we'll definitely see a much energised Loughmacrory, as much as we'll see definitely energised Carrickmore, where Ciarán Bryce probably telling them to get the hands on the ball, and try and make hay when they do have it. So looking forward to it there very much so now in the second half, and hopefully it'll open up and we get something similar to we had last Sunday in Connolly.
Just looking there at Carrickmore making their parish neighbours hold on a wee bit longer, and that some of the boys are doing a few drills there trying to keep themselves warm. It is a chilly enough evening, but the breeze is blowing left or right as well as we look out here from our county position as Carrickmore come back onto the park. And a couple of fine scores in it. The early goal, of course, from Gallagher as he came forward. Barney will be certainly rubbing the hands. He'll be delighted with that one. He was nervous coming to this one. I know we have to say hello to Pierce Grimes, of course, watching in America this evening as well. There's a lot of people actually away watching this game this evening.
I have to give a shout out there to Kieran Dooley McLaughlin there. Bought myself a coffee. He's not too happy with all these having to pay him for 2 games 2 weeks in a row there. So thought I'd give him a shout there. He's down 45 quid. So
oh well. He's enjoying it, I hope.
Hopefully he wins a half-time draw there.
Hello to Dermot and Deirdre Gormley and family, Breegan, Martin Kerr and the family. They're all watching there in Boston this evening, of course, as well. And, well, no problems with, we're told there's no problems with the pictures And some people, unless you're watching a dodgy box, or you will have a few problems this evening, I'm told. So there you are. Hey, ball in.
That's why there's so many people here.
That's it. They're on ball dodgy box. But I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to beat being here. If you can't beat a game, this is the next best thing, I suppose you could say as well. And,
that there is probably like adding to the tension. Just that last play there where that Gareth Donovan won the breaking ball, 3 boys around him. I don't know what much more Gareth Donovan can do there. Do you understand, when he's on the ground and 3 boys tackle him? So it obviously adds tension to the game. So
some of the Carrickmore supporters I was talking there at half time, far from happy with the refereeing performance. But the referee this evening, Martin Conroy, he's the man in the middle. His job is to mediate between two parish rivals. Certainly wouldn't be a job I'd want to do, that's for sure, as Munro lays it across that far side to McGardy. McGardy across the middle again. Long range opportunity potentially, but McGardy puts it out to Munro once again. Munro the captain. Out it comes. Down this centre.
Big score.
Spot.
Big score.
Fine score.
Lorcan McGardy.
There's a 1-pointer from Lorcan McGardy, and it levels things once again.
They were just toying with that, so they didn't know whether Cormac McGrew going to shoot, Rory Loughlin going to shoot, but eventually worked it to their marksman, Lorcan McGardy, and Lorcan 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times doesn't miss those opportunities. So it's a draw game here now. Yeah,
16 points he scored in the championship, make that 17 now. With Loughmacrory come forward, Dobbs has made a good run down this right hand side. It will come his direction eventually. It does. Just on the edge of the big arc. Back out again. Curran lending a hand, as he has done so often over the 2 games and through the championship this year. Fine performances in all the games he has played. Against Killyclogher that night, 2-pointer potentially from Donaghy. Goes wide. He really struggled to hit that one, didn't he?
I think it was just teasing the fact is that the Carrickmore defence just backed himself after scoring a point in the first half there, and probably just miskicked that opportunity there outside of the boot.
I'm looking there to see, is there a change in the Carrickmore side? I didn't see it announced, but I'm just looking to see there. I think I seen a different number there. Wasn't 100% sure, but I'll keep a wee eye on that one. Ball won by Donaghy around the middle of the park again from the kick out. And Loughmacrory will try and build out this near side to Nathan Kelly, the captain, lotting the ball so far. Dobbs has continued his stride forward. Arnaldus McElduskis gets it out this right hand side to Dobbs, who will drive forward now. Down this near side, O'Neill City Park, the terrace side, filled with Carrickmore supporters and neutrals this evening. An opportunity still in that far side. Ball inside, goal chance, no. Ball flashed in, flashed over the bar though.
It's just the old classic: follow your run after you pass or follow the pass after you give it there. And Pierce Dobbs Shane Dobbs, snuck in there and fisted over the bar.
Yeah, it's a 1-point game again. It's going to be very tense, and another goal in this game is going to be a massive score. There's no doubt about that.
It is. It's definitely started off cagey here as well. So we might just see maybe a period of time where teams are just find their feet in the second half here.
Made the Curran to McElhone. Combinations work so well. Free in for McElhone, just on the edge of the arc over there. Inside the arc, actually. Yeah. Just looking across, and referees getting the notebook out again. Probably just taking a tick for that challenge. 3 bookings so far in this encounter. And the referee's actually having a bit of a sterner word there now with the number 4. That's Matty McCallum.
Probably just was a free, just probably tackled him, probably held him from behind there. So it is just when Owen was about to shoot. So gives Rory McCullough an opportunity here to extend the lead again.
Yeah, bumper crowd running watching this one. The terrace side in the stand, more than 3/4 filled over there as well. Bumper crowd. McCullough stepping up to hit this one, or Mina rather hitting this one, and McCullough it was, right over the bar it is, and opened a 2-point advantage again. There's nerves in the Carrickmore support.
There is. I know they're probably not too happy. I'd say it's a frustration that they just can't get hands on ball and they can't get themselves into the game. That's more so probably the fact that rather than anything else.
Taking the brunt of it.
Yeah,
that's it. I suppose happens so often, right or wrong. Ball out this near side, an opportunity now for Loughmacrory to drive forward, stretch the lead potentially. McElhone inside, an opportunity. Try to take a return pass, not enough on it. and he gets a free kick for the trouble in there. And it was the number 6 Ronan Fox here went down onto the challenge there. Couldn't get the return pass away. And as it come back to him, the ball was fouled. He was fouled, and it will be a free from this near side.
It's probably a free, yes. But the fact is, that's soft compared to what he's been letting go, throughout the course of the game. So I would say that probably Carrickmore agreed, or a wee bit annoyed with that aspect, like for a slight tug of an arm maybe, compared to what he's lying in the middle of the pitch where 2 or 3 men, boys are bottled up men. So there has to be some sort of level of consistency with that. If he's going to allow that, he has to allow then those other ones to be frees as well for the team in possession of the ball.
It makes no mistake. 7-1 for the Connolly's Omagh Tyrone Senior Football Championship replay.
I don't think you can see maybe from the TV, but there is a bit of a slight breeze going down there, which is favouring Loughmacrory.
It's actually quite strong when you see the flags there. It seems to sweep in and sweep out again. Ball around the middle of the park once again. Talking about sweeping the ball up there was Loughmacrory once again. 3-4 men around him, and the referee, well, he stops the play. It will be a free. Donaghy was the man fouled. There was 3 men around him, and it was hard to pick where the challenge come in there, Ronan.
I don't agree with that. Now I think that was a free to Carrickmore.
Hard to call where the challenge was, wasn't it?
I think Cahill Donaghy got away with that. I thought he was charging there, so he was. And Martin Conroy delayed his decision there, so he looked as if he was going to let the play go on, and he stopped and went back to it. So bit of a strange one there. Now, in fairness.
Oshie O'Kane's come forward for this one, potentially with the breeze this back. He's going to have a go here, and I'm looking across there, and Carrickmore are going to make a change as well. It's the number 12 Colin McCrory
replacing Tyrone McGarty, just
coming in for McGarty. So 12 for 22. McGarty had got a point, of course, in this one. McCrory played the last day.
Looks like Rory McCullough's going to have a dig here.
Scored 1-1 in the championship this season. Correct. The goal will be a massive score here in this one, that's for sure. This is a 2-point free.
Would it be 55 metres out, would he?
He looks like he looks like he's going to go for it too, with the one to his back. Plenty of air in it. It's not going to go over though. The ball does break though. An opportunity for Gallagher, and it's over the bar from Gallagher again. He's had some performance.
He has, and like that obviously was probably a little bit outside Rory's range. Thing did really well. Omagh had to break it, and those are the wee sort of looks that you need in the championship semi-final. You do a line like Gallagher followed in the goal chance. He follows in this one. He picks it up and extends his team's lead to 4 points.
Well, when it comes to poachers, him and Dobbs are certainly in there. There's no doubt about that. That's Carrickmore who find themselves 4 points behind after 8 and a bit minutes here in the Connolly's Omagh semi-final replay. Great run through the middle from McGarty. If it comes his direction, it's out that far side from Allison. Allison steadies himself, gets it back. It's knocked away once again. The transition wasn't good enough. It's won back by Allison. A bit of a lucky break there as McGarty picks it up there for Carrickmore. Inside it goes again. It's picked away, plucked away by Gareth Donaghy. The pressure still on the Loughmacrory defence, taking it out. It's one back. It's turned over. An opportunity here for Carrickmore from McGarty. Goes to ground onto the challenge. Will be a free in, but that was sort of not getting rid of the ball quick enough. Caused themselves problems from
it. It did. Cahill Donaghy probably took too much out of it. Colin McCrory, great tackle there. Lorcan snuffed out, probably trying to make up the amends for the ball he gave away. Kicked inside there, so you would probably chalk this down for Lorcan. Okay, to bring us back to a 3-point game.
Massive opportunity for Lorcan McGarty here, and he will set himself up and back himself for this one, that's for sure. You could have already had it marked up potentially. You could have marked up the last one.
Yeah, Carrickmore now just needs to put big pressure on this kick out here. Can't allow them to go short, and I need to get numbers in around the breaks to get hands on ball. Alright, so they're getting away anyway back at this game. It has to be off the Loughmacrory kick out, where they have to get hands on ball and not allow shorts, and then to get hands on ball for sustained periods of time.
And that's 4 points that Loughmacrory had scored, and just the 2 for Carrickmore in this second half. Long way to go though. Coming up to 10 minutes on the clock here. The Wanderers take on Trillick. Interested spectators from Trillick, interested spectators from all over the country watching this one this evening here live at O'Neill's Healy Park. Dobbs driving forward on the far side. Nice pass inside once again there to Donaghy.
Yep.
Again, just steadying themselves. And that is just inside the 2-point arc. And that is a superb score from Gallagher. And that's a well executed effort.
Was, yeah. Shane Dobbs did really well. Solo and go, ran forward, knew his limitations at that stage and laid it off to the shooter. So this is Cahir Gallagher, man on fire tonight. 1-3 he's kicked.
He's done well, there's no doubt about that. As Declan Grimes' kick out the middle has been won back again. Carrickmore starting to win all the dirty ball as well. Michael Duskus puts it across that far side. He's got support there from Donaghy. Referee's called the free back though. Just on the... Well, he's letting it go. He's given the advantage as Michael Duskus picks it up once again, driving forward. Look at the run from Mina down this right hand side. Absolutely no one near him. But it's a loose pass inside. Well, second bite of the cherry was collected by Carrickmore, and they'll be delighted with that one as Monroe comes out with it. Bit of a late push there. The referee lets the play continue as Carrickmore break over the halfway line. Lougharn there lending support. Rory Lougharn, it goes to McGarty though. McGarty to Lougharn. Lougharn's thought about the shot for a split second, gets it to Allison. Allison closing in, and Allison's efforts turned away just to the right hand side and misses the goal opportunity. The goal chances are there, that's for sure. That was Allison, that was Carrickmore's best goal chance.
Was a really good move there. So it was up the fence. Lorcan carried the ball really hard, sucked the defender, gave it to Rory. Rory gave it then to Nell Allison. He probably had another opportunity to give it to Aidan Woods, but probably would have closed the angle, but just hit the post and went wide.
Oh, Kane's kick absolutely superbly taken onto the stand here at Omagh. Again, Loughmacrory have the offensive duties on their mind as it's out with Michael Holmes on the far side. Michael Holmes got support. His captain there looking for it as well. But it won't go to Dobbs down through the centre. He just drives through the centre. It opens up a wee bit for him and then threads the pass inside through the middle. Back to McCullough. McCullough's effort goes up into the sky. Knocked away defensively. Carrickmore come out with it again under pressure. Get a free kick for their trouble. But again, it was a loose ball through the centre. Almost caused problems. And Carrickmore are having bother getting that ball out of there. But when they do look threatening. 1-9 to 1-5. 4-point game again as we head towards the final quarter here in the Connolly's of Moy Championship. Don't forget junior and intermediate finals this weekend for you here on Connolly's of Moy. Tyrone GATV delayed to see him be on the mic tomorrow for Drumragh against Clogher, Jared Tracy on Sunday for Clonot against English, and then next week is the big one. Damien Harvey on comms for the senior final. Out it comes to Monroe. Monroe inside the wee arc. Thought about the shot himself to say it to lay it off to somebody maybe with a better opportunity. Donaghy driving through the middle to McGarty. McGarty raises the challenge. McGarty continues to run. Shot comes.
Oh, what a goal!
What a goal!
What a goal
from Lorcan McGarty. The referee had indicated it was an advantage. He continued on in the run, and what a finish from McGarty. That's changed the game, running.
It has. Listen, that was. I was just about to say that in these periods of play, Carrickmore probably need to get Lorcan McGarty on the ball. So they do. They missed him in the first opportunity. Conor McNo came back and saying he did really well. He was fouled, went straight through, head down. What a shot, top corner.
Superb finish. One of the goals of the championship without any shadow of a doubt. We saw one here last Friday night with the Cannabans involved, and that's equally of high class measure here this evening. Now 2-5, 1-9, 1 point advantage still with Loughmacrory. Referees have an award out there on that far side. Someone went on off the ball, and it's Rory Lougharn going into the referee's notebook over there on the far side.
I think maybe just getting to know each other again after the goal went in, so did so.
Kick out is a short one, almost causes problems. O'Kane though eventually goes out to McNamee on the far side. Good performance from the youngster. Dobbs runs into trouble. Its pendulum swings again. It's with Carrickmore on the offensive. McGarty the goal scorer.
There's a ball inside.
Opportunity. Donnelly on the far side. Ball inside. Oh, Kane comes out, gets a hand onto it, knocks it away from McBride. Shot comes in out that far side once again. The effort come in from the number 11 there, Rory Donnelly. And that danger hasn't been averted just yet. Still over there. Ball knocked down. And again, McNamee gets tugged round the neck. It will be a free out to relieve the pressure. But just look at the intenseness of that attack.
Unbelievable. You never, it's just what that goal did. Like Carrickmore turned the ball over, solo and goal. Rory Donnelly sneaks in. Probably does try to do the right thing by giving it to the man Lorcan McBride for an easier goal chance, but Osher Kane did really, really well. So he did. Rory Donnelly then probably should have fisted the ball over the bar.
Yeah.
And then Rory McCullough comes back in with a mighty block then, okay, to deny James Donnelly for probably an easy score of a left foot point. But that goal then has definitely added and has brought Carrickmore back into this game here.
Well, we're in bonfire season, fireworks season. The blue touch paper certainly has been lit here this evening for this final quarter. We have played almost 16 minutes, 1 point game, 1-9, 2-5. Loughmacrory had the ball for long periods. They scored 4 points without answer, but all of a sudden the game's changed thanks to Lorcan McGarty's wonderful goal. Ball on the far side, Carrickmore defending. Challenge comes in, late challenge. The referee, well, lets the play continue. He hasn't seen this up to the linesman on the far side. The linesman on the far side is Stephen Campbell. We'll wait to see what comes out of that one. Kern down below us, gets it to Donaghy. Loose pass inside, almost causes problems. Donaghy again. Back out it comes to Donaghy. The Donaghys are really controlling things. Long range effort comes in. And long range effort from Cahill Donaghy goes over the bar.
Gareth there, so it was Gareth.
Gareth Donaghy.
Cahill Donaghy's had him up there, so just probably took the sting out of the Carrickmore attack there, so they did, in terms of getting the ball up and just getting themselves an easier score. So
there's that many Donaghys in this team. If you just say Donaghy has the ball, you wouldn't be far wrong. But the right man was in the ball on that occasion. With coming up to 17 minutes, over the bar goes. Ball breaks the middle of the park. All of a sudden, it's with Loughmacrory again. They have the edge. It's end-to-end stuff in the Connolly World Championship. What you'd want. Long range effort from Donaghy on the far side, and that is that a 2-pointer? It is a 2-pointer.
Omagh at home. So it was brilliant effort. That's am I right in saying that's his first tonight?
Yep.
First effort there. So big score. Puts that back out to 5, is it?
4. Yep.
Sorry, 4.
End to end.
Yeah, masses.
Brilliant stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a pleasure it is to bring you games like this here in the Connolly World Championship. Carrickmore in the offensive now. They know what they have to do. They're on the attack again. Through the centre goes McGarty. Ball out to the right hand side. Goal chance again. Monroe flashes in and flashes it over the bar. They're not going away.
No, they're not. And that was really, really good there. They won a free kicker in the middle. Rory Donnelly started to come into the game now, so he started to dictate things. He started to set things up. Gave a great ball to Lorcan. Lorcan half a chance of a goal there, so there was. And Johnny did the right thing by just tipping the ball over the bar, okay, to keep the scoreboard ticking over there.
Three-point game. Pierce Byrne coming in there for Carrickmore on the far side, replacing the number 19 Woods. Good performance from him as well. To be fair, every player has played their part in this game. No shirkers, that's for sure. Ball runs loose. Carrickmore in possession once again, and again the tide turns with McGarty. Ball over the top. Opportunity for Carrickmore, but no, the pressure put on very, very quickly. It has been knocked in. It has knocked over the bar wide, or aimed for over the bar, but it has went wide off the upright. 112-26. What is it now? 19 minutes gone. Still impossible to call. That burst from Loughmacrory. 4 points without reply. Had them 4 points up, but all of a sudden it was down to 1 once again. Back to 3 again. I tell you, it's still impossible to call this one. I wouldn't be surprised if we have the extra time, and even, is it worth to mention, throwing a penalty grid. Kern down this near side, under pressure. Donaghy gets a hand onto it. Again, it's that man, Oran McKee, doing so well deep inside his own half, trying to get out with it. Again, no one can take control of it. The referee gives them the defenders the benefit of the doubt. It will be a free out through the centre here. Down Dobbs of McElduskis coming across for it, but it goes down this near side once again. Challenge comes in on McGarty. McGarty tries to chink away from the man, gets the shot in, and it's just inches wide of the upright. 6 wide, 7 they had the last day, 6 today. Loughmacrory 6 today, 11 the last day, and it's great football. It's exciting. It's end to end.
It is. Martin, I'd like Martin just to blow those, those scrappy things. Just give it free because it's going to turn messy if he doesn't. So he didn't. But Carrickmore did really well to win that. Get up the pitch. If they can get the ball to Lorcan has the beating of Nathan Kelly here. So he has, and that could be a way for him to get back into the game. But they need to get hands on ball and get more sustained attacks going forward here.
McCrory gets a turn, his first touch of the ball this evening, down to Tyrone Loughmacrory. Loughmacrory back to Monroe. Monroe across the centre. The captain pulling the strings so far in this one. And Carrickmore settled things with James Donaghy on that far side. Allison thought about the shot maybe for a split second. Wants to work it in once again. Out it comes to Loughmacrory. Socks rolled up to the knees. Again, probing. Monroe from distance, going to drop short into Oisin O'Kane's hands. And another potentially wasted effort. Carrickmore supporters not happy with the decision by their captain there to have a go. Out that far side. A lot of work still to be done for the men from Loughmacrory in their familiar amber and black. Donaghy in the middle. Michael Duskus continues to run to lend a hand if required. Tug round the middle. Will be a free. The referee, well, he let it go. He let the advantage go as he did so well in that Lorcan McGarty goal. Ball through the centre to McCullough. McCullough out that far side takes possession. Again, it's back to that probing game as Donaghy picks it up. He's got support from Donaghy again. Donaghy to Michael Home through the centre. Michael Home thought of it maybe just jinking forward as he's so good at doing. Takes the return pass. Still a lot of work to do out that far side. Recycled the whole way back out again. Trying just to get the right man on the ball. Aidan Donaghy it is. Threads it through. Cautiously probing forward Aidan Donaghy. Carrickmore supporters urging their players to get a hand on. Back to Donaghy once again through the centre. McCullough looking for it. This with Donaghy.
Carrickmore probably just need to step out a little bit here and put more pressure if they want to get their hands
Donaghy
on the
to
ball.
Dobbs from distance. And that has come of the upright. It's not away yet. It hasn't been cleared. Goal opportunity, you think, but Donaghy puts it over the bar. He was in the right place. If Cahir can do it, so too can Gareth.
Yes, did really well. Shane Dobbs there probably thought there's a point from the bar. Loughmacrory just reacted a wee bit quicker to all those little breaks throughout the course today. Even in the midfield breaks and balls off posts, all those small things, they've just been sort of first to it, more so than Carrickmore tonight.
24 minutes on the clock. It's a 4-point game once again. The Carrickmore supporters trying to rally their troops, but you can sense the frustration that they've had, but they're well not out of this game, that's for sure. The challenge just comes in thick and fast over on that far side. It is with the Carrickmore attack once again. McGarty tries to put the pass inside to Loughmacrory, and Loughmacary's up and finds the net! It was the simplest of balls from McGarty, and Loughmacrory rolls it literally to the back of the net. What a game! What a game! 113 to 3-6, back to a single point. Running.
That man again, Lorcan McGarty. He's seen the opportunity. The one thing about Lorcan, he always plays with his heads up. So he does. And it was just a backdoor cut, a simple backdoor cut by Tyrone Loughmacrory. Left-hand pass. And above the bar.
Oh, what a glorious point from McCullough on the right hand side. You need, it's like a hurling game, it's end to end running.
Yeah, just describing that goal chance to you with Gareth Donaghy. He did really well there. Came in off his left foot and put the ball over the bar.
There's a change, 21 for 5. I think that is in the
Carrickmore team.
Carrickmore team, yeah.
So it's Keelan Daly there coming in, and Nell Allison the way off.
Yeah. Kick out from the right hand side. 25 minutes on the clock. It's going to go to the wire. I think it is anyway. And well, want to take all in the Tyrone Championship, as we know. Back out it comes once again to McGarty. McGarty ships the challenge there, and it will be a free. He certainly felt that one. Dobbs runs back to try and pick up some men, and the referee's going to take note, and it will be a free and a 2-point free.
Yeah, 2-point free. I think he just got maybe a wrap in the stomach there from Omagh home, trying to tackle him there, going past. So
I think we've missed a couple of cards there, but certainly that's quite clearly given by referee, the most unpopular man in Carrickmore for long periods in this game, Martin Conroy. But it's an opportunity here for McGardy to level things for just, I'm looking there, I think that would be the third time if he can put this one over the bar. Crowd edgy. McGardy not. Drops it in. It's going to drop short to Oisin O'Kane. And that was an opportunity.
It was. And he kicked two big massive ones last Sunday. So it is to get his team drawn and to put them further ahead. So he'll definitely want to right that wrong, okay, if he gets another opportunity here. So
Curran down this near side. It's a loose one, but Curran reads the danger well. He gets away from Rory Donnelly, driving forward down this right hand side, the terrace side at Omagh. Long probing ball inside. It's going to drop into the keeper. Keeper can't get a hand on it. Gallagher's there. Gallagher goes to ground. The referee looks at this one. The umpire's look at this one. It's a penalty! A penalty for Loughmacrory. Gallagher collected the ball when Declan Grimes spilled it. He went to ground onto the challenge of 2 or 3 men, and it's a penalty. This is a massive moment in this game.
Yeah, I actually was thinking, what was Dara Curry even doing there, trying to kick that ball in? All they had to do was run the ball because Ray McCullough was in a 1v1 here. So, but
the referee signalled the penalty, but he's now up talking to his umpires up there. We'll wait to see. He's striding out the park.
Yeah,
he's giving the penalty kick, and this is a massive moment.
Yeah. So
and this,
Declan Grimes probably wouldn't be too happy. He'd probably drop the ball. And then again, it was just another Loughmacrory man reading the situation and reacting first to it. I think it was Cahir Gallagher. I think that actually
it was Cahir Gallagher was in there, and it is Rory McCullough. An opportunity to put his side 5 points clear. Pressure on, and it hits the post, and it's cleared. Whoa! If there could be any more drama, well, don't tell me where it could be, because I don't know. That's unbelievable let off for Carrickmore. That was a penalty. That was a glorious opportunity to maybe seal this contest heading into the final minutes of the second half. There's a man of the match award coming, but we'll do what we done last week and wait maybe till the very end. It is the number 18 for Carrickmore, Conal McElduff, coming in for Johnny Munro. It's 18 for 9.
Johnny's had a big performance there. I think he's kicked 1-3, I think, for Carrickmore tonight, and that's a testament to him. He's come back from a long-term injury there last year of an ACL, so he's been fantastic tonight for Carrickmore, and he's really brought the fight to Loughmacrory. So,
and if it didn't get any more confusing, there's another Donaghy introduced as well. This time on for Ronan Fox,
young Enda,
his brothers, young Enda coming in there. Of course, Owen unavailable through injury. Anton Fox unavailable through injury. Pierce Grimes and travelling, 2 or 3 hours away travelling as well. So what missed opportunities, what heartbreak it would be for them to miss out. But the Loughmacrory fans, well, they're on edge. Carrickmore supporters, well, it's not over yet, that's for sure. And they will know that as we wait to see the additional time board going up on the far side. Loughnart, goal scorer a few moments ago, gets it back to McGardy, the man who orchestrated this massive contest, turned it into what it has been this evening, scoring a goal, teeing up another one. It's now 114 to 3 goals and 6 points, 2-point game, end to end, exciting stuff. Munro from the edge of the big arc, puts it out that far side. Wouldn't be surprised to see Alexa Murray. Penrose coming in there in the closing stages as well of this one to try and get something out of it. It's out that far side to the number 12 McCrory. On as a substitute, lays it back. Goal opportunity on the far side. Shot comes in, saved by O'Kane. Challenge comes in. Umpire looks.
It's a penalty. Yeah.
And the umpire's giving a penalty at the other end of the park. You called it right, Roland. You was just waiting to see what the referee was going to do. The challenge came in, and there's no doubt about that one. And here's a chance now to put Carrickmore a point up.
Yeah, listen, they were very patient with their attack. I was actually about to say they were doing very well to get probably a 2-point effort here with this wind as well. So Colin McCrory came in off the side, broke hard, Rob man Rory Donnelly, in fairness to him, hit his head up. He's seen Pierce burn in. Osher and Keane did really well to get on his foot, but again, that's a wee bit of luck you need. Pierce Byrne followed in, won the break, and is pushing the back here now.
4 additional minutes. That will tell you that we've hit the 60-minute mark here in the Connolly's of Moy Senior Football Championship, and an opportunity to put his side a point up, and he does. The reaction of the crowd will tell you.
Second goal for Tyrone Loughearn.
Coolness personified from Tyrone Loughearn.
Point up.
And remarkably, with 61 minutes almost played, Carrickmore take the lead for the first time in this contest. The challenge comes in, it'll be a free out for Loughmacrory. Dobbs is down this right hand side. It's a case of cool heads now, both here and on the park, and the supporters of course as well. McElhone driving forward. Is the opportunity gone for Loughmacrory out this right hand side. McElhone runs into trouble, has to recycle the ball. Donaghy's inside if he needs him, has to come the whole way back out again to Cathal Donaghy, or Cathal Donaghy rather I should say. Back out that far side again. Dara Kern goes to the post star. Kern's got Donaghy for support. Cathal Donaghy it is, being tracked back by McCrory. An opportunity, the opportunity you certainly be sure will come to McCullough out this right hand side. McCullough going forward once again, goes for a 2-pointer.
Oh, what a score!
Oh, what a score! What a score from McCullough. We have watched one of the best games in the Tyrone Championship this evening running.
Yeah, well, definitely a second half performance anyway. It has literally had his everything here. So Loughmacrory very patient attack, got their shooter on the ball, so they did, and you have some confidence to hit that in the 62nd minute of its championship semi-final.
1 point between the sides, heading to the final moments of what's been an enthralling, certainly second half, enthralling 2 games you could say though, in fairness to them. It's not over yet though. Carrickmore possession of the ball. Can they hold on to possession? They get a free kick for their trouble, and it's taken already. Out this near side, man on the ball, driving forward is James Donaghy. James Donaghy needs support, gets it inside, takes a return pass. James Donaghy comes back out again to Loughearn. Quieter performance this evening, but still a good one. Munro across the 45-metre line, where it's picked up by Colin McCrory. Was due to start. Tyrone Loughearn out there. A point will level things. 2 points will have won it. Munro out the far side, takes the return.
A minute and a half left.
Loughearn,
a minute here.
Under a bit of pressure. Back out it comes to Daly. Daly and Carrickmore, synonymous. Donaghy down this near side. Donaghy across into the middle. Return pass to Byrne. Back out it comes again. Donaghy thought about the shot for a split second. Munro on the far side, under pressure, being squeezed out by Arnold. Michael Duskus.
There's good defending by Loughmacrory.
Super defending. Michael Duff again out this near side. Michael Duff to Donaghy. Looking for the return pass.
Oh, that's a big call.
And it's an over carrying.
Nice. Give it for a foul. A foul on Larkin for pulling the jersey.
And this is an opportunity.
Loughmacrory substitution, number 20, Ryan Grimley. Replacing number 7, Jay Connolly.
Ryan Grimley coming into the closing stage, as you said, the experienced man. We're into the final seconds of this contest. History could be made here in the next few seconds. Loughmacrory never in a semi-final, let alone a final, but they're on the cusp of it here now. The ball is in this near side. A free kick for Loughmacrory, and the referee has blown the final whistle, and Loughmacrory are through to their first ever senior football championship final, where they'll take on Trillick. What an encounter this has proved to be over 2 games. The supporters are going absolutely mad here at O'Neill's Healy Park. Scenes of real joy for Hugh Mina, Eugene O'Kane and Seamus Mullen. Barney Gallagher and people of course associated with the club all their lives. The parish side from Loughmacrory, the neighbours of Carrickmore, have beaten them and they've booked their place in the Tyrone Senior football championship final for the first time in their history. 116 to 4-6. What a drama-filled night it's been here at O'Neill's Healy Park, running.
Yeah, listen, you have to hand it to the two teams. They've put up two massive performances. They've given us two great games to watch here. So they have probably over the course of the whole 64 minutes. Loughmacrory probably did shade it okay with their quality, so they did as well. But you have to hand it to Carrickmore. They have been fantastic for the last two games. The fight they brought, the intensity they brought, the spirit. I know they always talk about the spirit of Carrickmore and what they brought into this game too. They fought like dogs in that second half to get themselves back into the game. So they have, but fair play to Loughmacrory. You know, they've come a long way. They've chipped away over the years there. So they have coming from junior, intermediate into the senior here now, and you know they've built through their youth. And listen, they're in a senior final here now.
They were up against the Carrickmore side. 15 times they've won the Tyrone Senior Championship. They've been beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finals since 2006. They've got the semi-final on several occasions. They've been beaten tonight by Loughmacrory, who have only ever won 2 junior football championship titles. And I suppose it's a measure of what they have done over the past couple of years, and the success even this year with their Grade 2 side winning a minor league title for the first time. Their under 16s are involved in a final to come, of course, as well. But tonight it's all about their senior footballers. Of course, a senior football side that haven't been able to use the likes of Anton Fox or Owen Donaghy, or indeed the other lads who have been away. So it's a remarkable achievement for them.
Oh, it has too, and they've been knocking the door. In fairness to them, over the last number of years, and it's a testament to their club, where you know they put in good structures in place at youth, and they have a really good management team over their seniors at the moment, and they've chipped away, and I'm sure they've thought themselves quietly in their own wee circle, you know, that they could get on a championship run, which they have done now. And you know, this is without Owen Donaghy and Anton Fox, who have been big players throughout the league this year, and over the years. So you know, this is going to be a massive occasion for Loughmacrory next weekend against Trillick.
Absolutely, and of course they take on a Trillick side, and it just will not be as clear cut maybe as some people are suggesting already, because it is a Loughmacrory side. They have absolutely nothing to lose. It was their first semi-final appearance, and they booked their place in the final.
It is, yeah, and that's one thing probably that Kieran Mina, Marty Boyle, Luke Barrett this week will be telling the boys to play the game and not the occasion. So they I would imagine. So they'll probably get back down to the earth this weekend, get recovery in. So they will, and you know, listen, Ergal and Trillick have been the top 2 teams over the last number of years. So they are going to be up against it. So they are, and Trillick will probably come in as favourites too. So, but they'll relish that opportunity too, and if there's anything to go by too, it'll be another close encounter.
You have to give them great credit though, because they missed a penalty at one end, they conceded a penalty that was scored at the other end. That put Carrickmore ahead for the first time in the game on 61 minutes. You know, another team could have maybe went, oh no, that's it over, we're gone. Fair play to McCullough, stepped up, 2-pointer, won the game.
Yeah, well, that's what you want. Seeing these championship matches, you want your big players stepping up, and Rory McCullough's done that throughout the whole league for Loughmacrory. He's a shining talent coming through. He will probably play Tyrone Seniors at some stage, but listen, to kick your team for a 2-pointer to get your team to the first ever championship final is going to be some feeling for him. So it is, and listen, he backed himself. He was quiet by probably his own standards throughout the course of the game. Matty McCann probably marked him really well, but listen, when the chips are down and you need someone to step up, you want with some of your best players, and that was some score by Rory McCullough.
Ronan, you've been involved in finals, you know, and I suppose from an Omagh point of view, people expect the likes of an Omagh team to be there. They expect an Ergal, they expect a Trillick, but to be from a parish team and a small club that have worked so hard over the past few years to just get things set up, to work things right, to be in a county senior final for the first time, it's unbelievable. We were here the night, I wasn't, unfortunately, I had COVID the night that Dungannon came from 50 odd years to 1-1, and you know what it means to a team to win a senior championship, but a potential first, well, it doesn't bear thinking about the excitement they'll have.
That's the way it goes. It goes round. It comes in circles, in terms of, like, you'd have your traditional clubs who should be testing championship finals, but there's always a team or two that comes from somewhere through maybe a good youth team, you know, a bit of luck and a good structure.
We didn't pick a man of the match. He's coming, Murray Cox is coming, and he's very, very cross-looking. So who's their man of the match?
Listen, it's if Carrickmore got the win, you probably would have been giving it to Loughmacrory, but I think probably over the course of the game, I would say I'm going to have to give it to. He kicked 1-3. He was at front of everything good in Loughmacrory when the quality wasn't good, so it'll probably be number 12, Cahir Gallagher.
Cahir Gallagher, man of the match. Well done, Cahir. And I know one man will be very happy with that, young Barney, who's always key stalwart behind the scenes up there at Loughmacrory. Ronan, thank you so much for joining us this evening. No doubt you'll come along to the senior final. Maybe we'll have a chat with you that day, of course, as well. That senior final next weekend, of course, and that'll be brought to you live here in the Colleys of Moy, Tyrone GA TV, with Damien Harvey on comms. Looking forward to tomorrow, the Junior Football Championship final here at Healy Park from 5:30. That's Drumragh against Clogher. Delighted to be in the comms for that one, along with Dermot Carlin. On Sunday, it's Jared Tracy with Jared Donnelly, and of course next week it will be the one and only Damien Harvey and Dermot McNulty. What a big show, hopefully, to go along with that one. But for us here at O'Neill's Healy Park this evening, thanks to Kieran, thanks to Darren and Jimmy and yourself, Rowan, of course, and everybody here who has helped us here in the Senior Championship semi-final replay tonight. It's going to be another bumper week of football action, but I'll tell you one thing, we've seen a couple of dramatic games over the last fortnight, and I wouldn't rule out one tomorrow either. But for me, Paddy Hunter and Ronan O'Neill, thank you very much for joining us wherever you are in the world. At the final score here in the Senior Football Championship semi-final replay, Loughmacrory 116, Carrickmore 4 goals and 6 points, and that's Loughmacrory's first ever appearance in the Senior Football Final. Bit of history in the making.